Train crazy, and welcome everyone to 2025 here on Rail Moments, where we are off to a quick start this morning, and I was slow to get rolling. Well, everybody, as I said, welcome to 2025 here on Rail Moments, where we are off to a morning start trackside, but not quick enough this morning. We missed the Lackawanna. Probably 2 hours ago. I was just on the first cup of coffee. There was no reports, no anything that it was headed south. So a couple hours ago, saw it leading, second, going south through Dalton. And then literally, it's like, okay, we got to go. And because I saw the Central Railroad of New Jersey had gone through Austell, and it's like, oh, we got a little time on that. And then on the way here, Pikes Peak sent out a notice that the Reading had gone through Collegedale. Not sure that train number, but I believe the Reading is terminating into Bucks based upon looking back at some of the history on where it was last. So, right now, we are waiting on the Central Railroad of New Jersey locomotive, NS 1071. And again, it is leading, and it went past the 25.0, which is out in Dry Valley. So unless it stops at any point, which would be long, unless it has to stop at any point, shouldn't be too long before it's here. So, for those of you who haven't been here before, we are at the iconic Bootleggers Crossing, just outside of Ottawa or Collegedale or Chattanooga. Depends on what you want to call this. We're kind of like in between. We're on Ottawa Cemetery Road, where there's a massive cemetery behind us. We are on the huge curve where, earlier this year, that curve got a haircut. And if you aren't sure how that happens, check out Saw in the Sky, where we filmed the helicopter with these massive rotating blades. And he just goes down there and he just works up and down and goes along. He has ground crew working with him. And it's just incredible how that happens. So, let's go ahead and do a pan. We can't see the signal tower from here as far as what color lights we have coming eastbound. Because of the curve, they're turned like this. So, in the evenings we can see them. But hey, I'm glad to have everybody here with us this morning. We're going to get the day started. Scanners on. You're going to hear CSX. You're going to hear NS traffic. You're even going to get some traffic from the Debucks yard. And we got folks starting to gather already this morning here. Like I said, this is a place where generations of rail fanners have watched. A little quiet since it is New Year's Day. Hasn't been a whole lot of activity, but boy, the 4 trains I've seen, 3 of them have been heritage locomotives this morning. The Reading was leading, and like I said, it went west through here. It's probably been an hour and 20 minutes ago. And if anybody's on and you know where it is, let us know. For those of you to the south, you'll see the Lackawanna's probably past Rome by now or close to Rome. And any moment, unless it gets held up at Long, we are going to see the Central Railroad of New Jersey. So, off to a roll this morning. And this is a dead-end road that we're up off the side of. Up here on, we'll call it the Overlook. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? The Overlook at Bootleggers Crossing. That'll make it even more iconic. So, and because he goes through several crossings before here, you will hear him as well. And it's kind of quiet this morning, not a lot of traffic over on Interstate 75, which from here is about half a mile. So you are going to hear that traffic. Let's see here. We are going to do a... Okay, there we go. Thanks, Pike Peak, Louisiana State. I'll be back to you in a little bit. Y'all hang on. Let's catch our train. Okay, everybody, I'm back. All right, let's see what everybody has for questions here real quick. Hello, Louisiana State Rail Production. It's another day in the world of paradise. Turn the scanner off so we can hear each other. And yes, this line does see a lot of traffic. It is the far east point outside of Chattanooga and the Debuts Yard. The far side is track 1, the close side is track 2. Right after this signal post, they split. The far track is the Atlanta North District, and going that way is Ottawa. So there are diverge points just past the signal tower, but we'll just for sake of conversation, Atlanta North District is on the right-hand side as you're looking at this, and it branches off just a couple blocks up from us where the old Ottawa Depot used to be. The old water tower is still there, and they'll go on down to Appleton and continue on down past where we call Long, and then on down to Varnell, Dalton, Rome, and then on into Atlanta. The track on the left, Knoxville West End, just past that, again, the signal tower, will branch off to the left and go on up to Cleveland, Tennessee, and then on up to Knoxville and beyond. So a tremendous amount of traffic, everything coming out of Knoxville, everything coming out of Atlanta, makes its way past right here. And this is, while it does not have any type of markers or anything for historical confirmation, but this area is known as Bootleggers Crossing. And exactly as what it says, back during the days of Prohibition, this is where it was reportedly that the trains were involved, and they'd meet out here, load, unload, the cars would run out from here, bring it here, etc. So, and for generations, as you can see, there's a huge area to park, all NS property down there. But for generations, there have just been lots and lots of people. And if you look up Bootleggers Crossing on the internet, you'll find a lot of different publications have talked about this spot. It's just off exit 11 on Interstate 75, the Ottawa exit, and a mile or so as you go around the turns to get here. And as you can hear, the interstate's just a half a mile away. Train Crazy, welcome to 2025. Thanks everybody for being on. Good morning, Pikes Peak. Yep, hasn't changed much since 2023. Could certainly stand a coat of paint, but last time Jesse and I saw it up in Hickson, it needed a bath pretty bad, so it's looking better than then. And I'm not sure if this is 346. I've not heard, I didn't hear the call on it. So we'll roll with maybe. And again, first video of 2025. We are going to head towards Debuts and see if we can find the Reading, which I do believe is terminating there. So we're going to pack up. If you're not a subscriber yet, please do so, and you'll get notifications when we go live, which, as you can see, we do a lot of. And many of you have nicknamed our other live camera that's on 24/7, the Bird Cam, because it's in the middle of this massive bird sanctuary. And yes, in the middle of the night, it is dark. All right, listen to the scanner. I've got a second one in my ear. He just crossed the 230, so you will see him on the TVRM cam here shortly. So he did not hold at Summit, and he is rolling that way. So those of you that are up at Coffee's, well, I'm not sure where he's headed. I won't say that, but for those of you who are up by TVRM or up by Citico Junction, get ready, he's headed your way. And like I said, we're going to go head to the yard, see if we can find the Redding, and if so, we'll be back live there. And thanks for joining us on this breezy, cold, chilly morning, where we will see you at the next crossing.